Hey everybody, I'm your name here, and welcome to the internet where no mistake is ever truly forgotten. We've all had those moments, those, oh no, what have I done, kind of moments. And thanks to the internet, we get to relive those moments again and again and again. That's right, we're talking about those epic fails, those instant regret moments caught on camera for the whole world to see. From failed pranks to bouts of stupidity, get ready to cringe and laugh at these unforgettable clips. Let's be honest, there's a little bit of schadenfreude in all of us. We see someone mess up and yeah, part of us feels bad. But the other part's thinking, thank goodness that wasn't me. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the misfortune of others. And hey, if you've got any embarrassing stories of your own, feel free to share them in the comments below. We're all friends here, and by friends I mean we're all here to judge you mercilessly. Just kidding. Maybe. Welcome to our latest collection of moments where people instantly regretted their actions. From failed pranks to bouts of stupidity, get ready to cringe and laugh at these unforgettable clips. Alright, first up, we've got a classic case of a prank gone wrong. Our boy here, let's call him Chad, thought it would be hilarious to scare the living daylights out of his buddy. Now, I'm all for a good scare, but Chad here, he went a little overboard. We're talking hiding in the closet for an hour, jumping out screaming like a banshee overboard, and the look on his friend's face? Pure terror. I mean, this wasn't your average, oh you got me kind of scare. This was a full-blown, I'm gonna need therapy kind of scare. But here's where it gets good. Just when Chad thinks he's the king of pranks, karma comes back to bite him in the, well, you'll see. Let's just say, he got a taste of his own medicine, and didn't like the flavor. The lesson here, don't dish it out if you can't take it, Chad. This next clip is for all you adrenaline junkies out there. You know, the ones who think they're invincible, defying gravity and common sense. Our boy, we'll call him Tony Hawk Jr., decides to try this gnarly skateboard trick. I'm talking a kickflip to rail, grind to nose, manual to faceplant. He's all geared up, helmet strapped on, knee pads, elbow pads, the whole shebang. He probably even had a mouth guard in, not that it would have helped. He drops in, gains some speed, and for a hot second it looks like he might actually pull it off. But then, physics decided to intervene. The board shoots out from under him, he's flying through the air, limbs flailing like a wacky waving inflatable arm-flailing tube man. And the landing? Let's just say it wasn't pretty. I'm talking teeth-rattling, bone-jarring, I think I saw my life flash before my eyes kind of landing. Okay, this next one is for all you foodies out there. You know, the ones who think they're the next Gordon Ramsay, whipping up culinary masterpieces in their kitchens. This aspiring chef, we'll call her Betty Crocker, 2.0, decided to try her hand at a flambe. Now for those of you who don't know, flambe is a fancy French word for setting your food on fire. On purpose. Betty here, she's got her pan nice and hot, ingredients sizzling away. She pours in some liquor, strikes a match, and boom! Instead of a little flicker of flame, she gets a full-blown inferno. I'm talking, flames shooting up to the ceiling, smoke billowing out of the pan, the whole 9 yards. The look on her face? Priceless. She's running around the kitchen screaming for a fire extinguisher while her dinner is going up in smoke, literally. Chapter 4. Revenge of Mr. Whiskers. Now who doesn't love a good pet video? Those furry little creatures are always good for a laugh, even when they're not trying to be. This next clip features a cat, let's call him Sir Meows-a-Lot, and his owner, who clearly underestimated the feline's intelligence. So the owner, thinking they're being all sneaky, tries to trick Sir Meows-a-Lot with one of those classic disappearing treat under the cup magic tricks. They place a treat under one cup, shuffle them around, and then, well, you can probably guess what happens next. Sir Meows-a-Lot ain't falling for that old trick. He bats the cups around like a seasoned gambler, finds his treat every single time, and then gives his owner this look like, "You really thought you could outsmart me, human?" Chapter 5. DIY Disaster. Alright, this next one is for all you DIY enthusiasts out there. You know, the ones who think they can build anything with a hammer, some nails, and a YouTube tutorial. This guy, we'll call him Bob the Builder's less talented cousin, decided to build a deck. Sounds simple enough, right? Wrong. He's got his blueprints all laid out, his tools at the ready, and a look of determination in his eyes. He starts sawing, hammering, and measuring, but something tells me he skipped a few steps in that YouTube tutorial. Because as he's hammering in the final nail, the whole deck collapses like a house of cards, wood splintering, nails flying, tools scattering everywhere. And Bob? Well, let's just say he learned the hard way that some things are better left to the professionals. Chapter 6. Airball? More like faceball. Now, for a little sports blooper, these always get me. You've got these athletes at the top of their game, performing incredible feats of athleticism, and then they completely eat it. This clip features a basketball player, we'll call him Airless Jordan, attempting a slam dunk. He's dribbling down the court, eyes on the prize, the crowd on its feet. He takes off from the free throw line, soaring through the air, ball cocked back for the dunk. But here's the thing about gravity, folks, it's undefeated. Instead of a glorious slam dunk, he completely misses the basket. I'm talking, not even close. The ball bounces off the backboard, hits him in the face, and sends him crashing to the ground. The crowd goes silent, his teammates cringe, and Airless Jordan is left picking himself up off the court wondering what just happened. Alright, who doesn't love a good magic trick? The suspense, the illusions, the way they make you question everything you thought you knew about reality. But then there are those magic tricks that go horribly, horribly wrong. This next clip features an aspiring magician, we'll call him David Copperfield Knott, attempting to pull off a classic disappearing act. He's got his top hat, his magic wand, and a look of confidence that could rival a young David Blaine. He steps into his magic cabinet, closes the doors and counts down. 1, 2, 3. The doors swing open and he's still there. But wait, it gets worse. He tries to climb out of the cabinet, but it seems he's managed to get himself stuck. He's wriggling around like a worm on a hook. His assistant is trying to pry the doors open, and the audience is going from amused to concerned to downright hysterical. Chapter 8. Don't try this at home ever. Now, for a little disclaimer, kids, don't try this at home. In fact, don't try this anywhere. This next clip features a daredevil, we'll call him Crash Test Dummy, attempting to jump over a swimming pool, on a bicycle, while on fire. I know, what could possibly go wrong? He's got his helmet on, his fire suit zipped up tight, and a look on his face that says, I've made some questionable life choices. He pedals towards the ramp, hits the jump, and for a moment it looks like he might actually clear the pool. But then, the laws of physics decide to intervene. The bike comes up short, sending Crash Test Dummy and his flaming bicycle crashing into the pool. The crowd gasps, the lifeguards spring into action, and Crash Test Dummy emerges from the water, soaking wet, singed, and probably rethinking his career choices. Chapter 9. The challenge is to not watch this. Social media challenges. They're all fun and games until someone ends up in the hospital, or worse, internet infamy. This next clip features a group of friends attempting the latest viral dance challenge. You know, the one where you have to jump out of a moving car, bust a move, and then jump back in before the next beat drops. Sounds safe, right? Well, this group of friends, let's call them the not-so-smooth criminals, didn't quite stick the landing. They jump out of the car, all smiles and swagger, but then it all goes downhill. One trips over their own feet, another one crashes into the mailbox, and the third one? Well, let's just say they learned the hard way that cars don't have brakes when you're not the one driving. The video cuts out with them screaming as the car rolls away, leaving them stranded on the side of the road, probably wishing they had just stayed on TikTok. Chapter 10. Road Rage, more like Road Rage Cage Match. And last but not least, we have a classic case of road rage gone wrong. We've all been there, stuck in traffic, late for work, and then some jerk cuts us off. Well, this guy, we'll call him Mr. Angry Pants, decided to take matters into his own hands. He cuts off another driver, slams on his brakes, and jumps out of his car, ready to unleash a torrent of road rage fury. But here's the thing about picking fights with strangers, you never know who you're messing with. The other driver, a sweet little old lady, steps out of her car. Mr. Angry Pants is all puffed up, ready to rumble, but the little old lady? She's got other plans. She pulls out a can of pepper spray and lets him have it. Mr. Angry Pants is left coughing, sputtering, and wiping tears from his eyes, while the little old lady calmly gets back in her car and drives away. Outrow, stay tuned for more mayhem. Well folks, there you have it. 10 epic fails that prove that sometimes life is just one big blooper reel. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these moments of instant regret, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more hilarious content. And remember, next time you're feeling down about your own life choices, just be glad you weren't caught on camera. See you next time.